Okay, welcome to more Peaceful Minecraft. Peaceful Minecraft. Let me pause this. There we go. Get my chats available. And yeah, we're playing the game again. Okay. So last time we finished clearing out like a big pathway. Cleared out a bunch of trees and then used my shovel to create a bunch of path blocks. And just do like a general little path over towards the first place I would like to build a lot of things. So that is good. I'm glad that I did that. And yeah, I mean, I think one thing that's really important to do after you do like a little terrain switch like this is to just kind of come back a day after and just kind of look and see if you like what you did. Trying to envision like what would make it better. I'm already noticing some things like this land sticking out kind of looks pretty unnatural, even though this is natural terrain. So I think I probably want to shave a little bit of that off and then shave some of that off over there as well, just to make it look like a more gradual edge. Instead of these like jagged little landscape things kind of sticking out. So I think I'm gonna go shave that out real quick just to start off here. And it looks like we also have some jagged land over here as well. Now I'm not a super big fan of how this cliffside is formed either, but that's not exactly something I'm willing to fix right now. But for now, that's going to help smooth things out a little bit. Let's do that. And then this gravel doesn't really fit too well either, but it kind of adds to the variety of things, so I'm kind of willing to keep it. But first things first, let's kind of make this edge a little less jagged. I'm willing for it to stick out a little bit right here, but not too much. And then this is sticking out a bit much. Let's take another step back. Just see what we just did. Yeah, I think that helps with it a good amount. What are you meowing about? Oh, you found something? What do you have? Hey, is that something you should be playing with? I don't think you should be playing with that, kitty. Probably shouldn't be playing with that. I'm glad you found it, though, whatever it is. Silly goose. Oh man, my cats are very silly. Alright. Something I've been thinking about a little bit is I really want a wandering villager to spawn. I think that would be very nice. Other things I was thinking about, I definitely need these vines. Related. Because, obviously, we know that we don't have a swamp or a jungle very close by. Oh, I guess something I meant to do was, I was actually going to look up the seed, and see if I could find... Hold on, my cat is... Okay, stop. You're in chaos mode. Hey, you know that? You know you're in chaos mode? That goes there, okay? You're in chaos mode. She is a menace. Let me tell ya. She's playing. I had a little D20 sitting on one of the tables, and she was bouncing around. That we've lost so many dice and Magic the Gathering spin down counters because our cats have just messed with them. Oh wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that would happen. And so they've knocked the spin down counters and the D20s off of the table, and we're like, where the heck did it go? And then it's like underneath of a backpack somewhere. They're pretty silly. Okay. Let's make this path a little more, or a little less narrow. Do I want to start with the build, or do I want to start with the bridge? You know, I always really enjoy building bridges. So maybe we'll start with the little bridge upwards. Okay. Now, how many blocks up is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we have to go 20 blocks up. And how many blocks do we have to go sideways here? Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so I have a vision. I'm gonna start it off as like a gradual bridge upwards, and then I will steepen it as time goes on. So that is my vision. Let's go ahead and just we'll put some torches just to start off here. Nothing crazy, and then eventually we'll spruce it up. We'll add like, you know, fence posts with torches, and then as we advance further, maybe we'll do some lanterns, anything like that. But for now, we're just gonna put torches right on the ground. Nothing attached to anything. And then as we progress, we will change it further. And I think that will look pretty nice. You know, it's so interesting walking around nighttime, especially when I'm building, because, you know, when you're building, it's really easy to get distracted and get killed by something. But because I'm playing in peaceful mode, obviously it doesn't matter, like, pretty much at all. Okay. So I got some blocks to work with. It's mostly going to be cobblestone and wood to start. I don't think that we can stonecutter any of the... gosh, what am I thinking? I don't think I can stonecutter cobblestone, I'm pretty sure. So how do I even make a stonecutter? I know I need, like... Okay, well, let's start off. I forgot I did this. Let's go ahead and let's smelt a full stack of cobblestone. And then we'll get some more here. We're going to want to bring a crafting table with us, for obvious reasons. Let's go ahead and leave the rest of this behind, pretty much. Not going to need any of this. Let's be a little bit more organized here, though. Don't want to get too hasty. And we're going to start with some cobblestone, some wood, probably another stack of that, another stack of that. We'll leave doors in here. Actually, we're putting building blocks over here. And we're going to start with a very simple bridge. Where am I going again? Oh yeah, it's this pathway. So we can go over, head back over there. I got this path nice and lit up. Now, how's it looking now? Now, obviously, the torches on the ground don't look the best, but it does make the pathway pop out a little bit more. And then as I build up in this area, obviously there's going to be more light sources up there too, and that's going to help it pop out as well. So that'll be pretty nice. This rain is lagging on for a little bit. Okay. So I'm planning on doing just a simple bridge. Let's say 4 wide? That seems pretty reasonable. And let's start off with some wooden stairs. We got a nice little stack of here, and then we'll get a few stairs here just to start. We'll make a few slabs as well. I'm gonna get logs. Our palette is gonna look much like this. Let's go ahead and make some cobblestone slabs as well, just in case here. And so we're gonna start with a gradual slope, and then as it gets further, maybe we'll add a little bit more steepness to it. And I'm not worried about if it gets very what's it called? I'm not sure what I'm thinking here. If I mess up the steepness of it at first, I am very, very willing to change it up. Not too worried about that. Let's try that out at first. Now, when I did the last bridge I remember doing, I did something very long, but because of the way I did the path, I'm not going to be able to make this one super long, which is fine. But we'll start off like this, and then let's just see what happens if I mix some wood in here. And maybe we'll do like some stone in the middle and wood out here like this. You're gonna have to bear with me for a bit as I kind of experiment with my palette. Ooh, thunderstorm. That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. I almost feel like I should have it as non-stripped logs. Just to add another texture. Or not another texture, because this is around the same texture as that. It's just another color. So we're gonna experiment with that for a bit. But now from here, I think I'm gonna switch to a couple layers of stairs. So let's do that real quick. Let's try just the plank stairs. And then we'll do a little alternation station. And then we'll do the logs once again. I've got so many blocks on my hotbar. It's getting a little confusing. Yeah, I think I like this more. So starting more gradual, and then it's slowly getting up a little bit more steep. We're experimenting here. And then eventually we'll do like a little wall along the side for obvious reasons. Oh, you made the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Hello. How's it going? Okay. What do I want to do next? Bridges are always so complicated. I already measured out the space that I want to use. Greetings, other human. Okay, so we did full cobblestone. Let's do a layer of like the half cobble, half wood again. I'm curious if this is going to be steep enough. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, actually, I think I want to do a layer of stripped oak here. Just for pattern's sake. Maybe I'm not going crazy. And the stripped oak actually works pretty well. Dude, yeah, this is a crazy storm that's lasted this long. It went from rain to straight thunder. Okay, I need cobblestone stairs. We won't do too many of those. Okay, oh wait, no, we're gonna do it the other way. We're gonna do... If I do this the rest of the way up... Okay, wait. Okay, it's time for experimenting. Okay. If I do it like this... I should have done this from the beginning. Yeah, I could do it for the rest of the way up like this. Yeah, I'm aiming for this gap. I'm gonna do like a big, like, structure, like multiple towers, like, along the sides here. Because, here, I gotta show you this view. This is what I found in my last stream. If you're standing, like, right here... you can see, like, everything. It's kind of crazy. So, like, I could see all the way out there. If I cut out some of these trees, eventually, I'll be able to see, like, my base. Like, if I cut out those trees right there, I'll be able to see, like, my spawn base, which is pretty sick. And then, if I go a little bit over here, I can see the pillager outpost. I could see the village over there. I can even see the island that I set up some stuff way over there too. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm eventually probably gonna want to get rid of this lava pool, but I might keep it. I don't know yet. But yeah, you can see a lot of different things. Because we're playing in large biomes, this like island is honestly pretty isolated from what I've seen. I don't think there is a single direction that isn't like closed off by this massive ocean. So we're kind of playing on like this like giant survival island, which is really neat. I did not do this on purpose. The seed the seed I chose for this world was not a jungle, please. In large biomes. I'm not 100% on the wording for that, but yeah. Okay, so we're going up one more, I believe. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of landscaping. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Do one, do. And then we might change up some of the stairs later. But yeah, so we get the nice little gradual slope into the steeper staircase. So we're gonna need a lot more stairs. And the storm has finally stopped. Okay. And then on the sides here, I'm probably going to replace a few of these stairs with logs. And then, like, have either, like, railings or torches or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on that yet. I'm just kind of spitballing. Just spitballing. Okay. And then we'll do another slab up. We'll do only cobblestone for this one. And then we have to go back and delete the dirt, which is fine. And then we'll do another row of logs. Love peaceful mode. It's been pretty good. I've never played it before. So this has been my attempt of trying it out, and so far I've very much enjoyed it. We'll do stripped logs here. I'm not sure why I'm making the choices I'm making, but I'm making them, so. Okay, one more row of stairs here. And then that's that for now. I think we'll revisit this later. I need to let it sit in my head for a bit. Okay, and now I need to clear out the dirt that I left here. Glad you have a good experience. Exploring giant caves is the best. Dude, yeah. There was a stream I spent basically only trying to find a giant cave. It was taking me forever. But yeah, it's been really interesting. Because I've been a very, like, in the past, recent past, I'm a very challenge-based gamer. That's, like, kind of my main gaming style. But it hasn't been, like, super sustainable at least for my YouTube experience, because trying to do, like, challenge content while also enjoying the game can get really frustrating. I think doing, like, challenge games on their own isn't as frustrating as trying to also make content out of it. That's been, like, really difficult. So this series has been very refreshing for making content where I can just focus on talking and getting better at building instead of having to be really stressed out in that way. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this. No, I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna stick to my word. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'm gonna come back. This is the thing I've learned about building in more recent times, is you have to, like, just slap something down, let it sit for a bit, and then come back and deal with it later. So, and it's also a very natural thing for me to do with ADHD, so that might be bad. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and explore the entire like, border of the island. People notice and respond to creative burnout even if they aren't conscious of it. The chaos is contagious. Very true. After I did a giant all the mods 9, like, challenge video where I completed the whole starter page of quests. It's a big mod pack. I tried to do, like, more streams of it to try and, like, get further, but every time I did a stream on it, I was just like, bro, why am I doing this? Like, I was really frustrated with the whole thing. So I just was not able to do it. So I tried doing some other mod packs, but it still wasn't enjoyable, so I had to try something different, and so this is what I tried. Good, I have a boat with me. Alright, we're gonna have to make some bee stuff eventually. Okay, we're gonna explore the entire, like, outskirts of this island and see, like, what I'm really working with. Because I think my main goal is pretty much to just, like, populate this island with, like, really sick builds and, like, connect them together. Because if it really is, like, a extremely closed off island, it's gonna be really cool. To just be able to visualize, like, this is the space I have to work with, and it's, like, finite. It's not this crazy infinite space. Now, I'm pretty sure this island over here is, like, actually, like, a couple thousand blocks away. Sometimes, distant horizons can be really confusing. But, yeah, this is, like, actually really far away. This is not a close island that I'm looking at. But I think this one it's kind of hard to tell. I almost want to turn it off for a little bit. What do I do? Can I change this to, like, I can just, yeah. Yeah, look at that. There's nothing. It's not even there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it off for a little bit just so I can, like, get a better visualization. But, okay, so there's this over here. I just want to get like a good... I really just want to know what I'm working with. Okay, so there's this, and this extends out a bit. I feel like I've been here before. Yeah, so we're playing on large biomes, we're playing keep inventory, we're playing peaceful. We also are playing with commands enabled. If I ever feel like doing anything with commands, I'm just going to allow myself to do it. This world is based fully on the enjoyment of myself, so anything that I want to do, I'm pretty much going to do it. I did get... Actually, I'm pretty sure, Peter, you were the one, if you're still in chat, who commented about the slime ball technique with the pandas. That is really interesting. I never thought about that, but I do remember that was a feature. I'm curious on how frequently like that actually happens. Because I know like the sneezing panda isn't like a guaranteed variant of the baby panda. I'm pretty sure it's only when it's a baby, right? Oh gosh, why is my game loading slow? It seems like it's pretty rare, so I might still end up doing the data pack that gives me like a slime ball crafting recipe. Also, in my last stream, I used /locate biome. Here, I'll show you. So it lags out the world for a bit, and then it gives me this. It gives me this response. I could not find a jungle within reasonable distance, and I tried bamboo jungle, and I tried sparse jungle. I tried all the variants, and so yeah, there's no jungle probably within about 10,000 blocks. Is I think what what that command tests. I'm not 100% sure, but I was gonna look up the seed and see if I could find exactly where some of these biomes are, because I'm very willing to go into the Nether and travel like a couple thousand blocks in order to get like a good like railway to those biomes, because I do want to go to those biomes eventually. But I think most of the ways that I'm gonna get like stuff from other biomes is gonna be through wandering traders. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up making a custom data pack for this world specifically, that's based on like legitimate ways to craft items that are otherwise unobtainable in peaceful mode. Probably ignoring things like elytra and shulker boxes, because I think that kind of defeats the purpose. Baby slimes should spawn peaceful. That is so true. I think that would be a good change. I could probably find a mod for that too if I really wanted to. But either way. Okay, so this is a bit bigger than I originally thought, which I'm not exactly surprised about. I probably should travel more this direction in the future. Did I hope I brought... Yeah, okay, I brought my compasses with me. I don't like traveling too far without my compasses. Wait, I really want to get like a good visualization of what's going on. So let's go all the way around the outside. But yeah, I mean, there is a mod. If you don't want to spoil the world for yourself by looking it up, you can have your chat do it. That way, you only get the coordinates for a jungle and nothing else. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I am not worried about spoiling the world. I do appreciate that. But I'm not exactly worried about it. I'm pretty sure there's probably features on the internet for me to specifically find a jungle in my world. And even if I end up like finding something, like I'm not too worried about it. I'm playing on large biomes. Like it's, I'm gonna have to travel like thousands of blocks to get to anything. So, but I do appreciate the offer. Wait, holy crap, this is getting Quite large. Is this a different village? Or is this the same one? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, Peter. Okay. Okay, I think this is the same village. So I think I actually ended up looping around. Is it? Oh gosh, now I'm getting confused. Do I have 2 villages on my giant island? I wouldn't be surprised. Is this one gonna have a library? No, this is I think this is the same. Yeah, okay, there's the pillager outpost. What did I do, bro? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Dude, I looped myself around so much. Yeah, because that's the pillager outpost. Did I already go around in a full circle? Maybe I should be playing with a mini-map. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, I think I went in full circle. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure this is around where I started. Because I came from here. No, I came from there, and I came around here. So that was like a full, like, half circle. Oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about villagers dying to stupid stuff. The only thing I have to worry about them dying to is lava. I don't have to worry about, like, random zombies spawning and killing all of them. Oh, that was the thing I was going to talk about. There is a mod that lets you, like, I think there's a mod that lets you pick and choose what mobs can spawn in peaceful mode, and whether or not they aggro on you. So that's one thing. That's one thing I was thinking about. So if I for some reason didn't want to do the slime ball crafting recipe, I could just make slime spawn. Okay, let's turn Distant Horizons back on. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Not a real cave is what it is. What? I wonder if I can mess with the spawn rate of, like, wandering traders too, because that might be kind of nice. I wish villagers had more useful trades, because they updated the wandering traders to have, like, really cool trades. I feel like the villagers could have way better trades too, other than just, like, diamond tools and stuff like that. I think what we should do is we should go mine our big mine down further, because we found a cave in that big mine, but it still wasn't like a really big, like, open space cave, like the ones that your render distance doesn't reach the full way sort of cave. So let's see if we can get our mine down a little further and possibly find a different cave. We've got 27 torches. Where did I put it? Oh, it's this way. Yeah, we're doing this full, like, 5 blocks up and down so we can have the staircase all the way. So that's pretty nice. And eventually, I want to get our cow farm more developed so that we can have a full enchanting setup for obvious reasons, because having efficient tools is very nice for clearing out space. Oh, that was another crafting recipe I was thinking of. I was thinking of making a crafting recipe for a beacon. Because there are some mod packs I've played that wandering traders sell beacons for like insane prices, but I think that like a reasonable beacon crafting recipe would be something like I don't know, like a block of netherite and then like a few blocks of diamonds and then a few blocks of gold. I think that'd be a good crafting recipe for it. Trying to think of interesting ways to add slime balls as a drop or something, maybe something with frogs. Yeah, I don't know. I would prefer not to have to kill passive mobs to do them. I mean, right now, it's just like the honeycomb and snowball. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a slimy sort of concoction. I'm not experienced enough with modding to do like a crafting recipe other than literally just using the crafting grid. Otherwise, I would do maybe like some like potion brewing type thing. Because that could be kind of neat. But right now I'm thinking like slime is sticky, honeycombs are sticky. That's the other thing. I could just make it so that anything that would normally be crafted with slime could also just get crafted with honeycombs. Like I could make the sticky piston crafting recipe be able to be crafted with honeycombs. I could do firefly bushes. That'd be funny. Yeah, I would not be able to do that. I have no idea how I would ever do that. Anyone's an experienced modder in the chat and wants to make a fabric 1.25 or 1.21.5 mod that does that, be my guest. But yeah, I could just replace all of the slime ball crafting recipes with honeycombs and then just circumvent having to get slime balls in the first place. But then the only thing I wouldn't be able to do was I wouldn't be able to breed frogs because I have no idea how to add that. So that would be one thing to think about. We're doing good with our deep slate farming, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna ignore most of the ores for now, because my main goal is just getting this mine shaft complete. I'm also not opposed to just adding other small mods, but I'm probably gonna avoid doing that for the most part. Like, for example, I was thinking about barrels that hold like a ton of items. I was thinking about it, but I think I will probably not do it. But I'm not going to like limit myself to whether I'm allowed to do or not do something. I like the honey modded to slime. Honey kind of useless unless you like wax copper. Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah, honey is good for candles, honey blocks that can be used as like an alternative to slime blocks when used with pistons. And then obviously the honey is good for maxing your saturation, which obviously is not very useful and peaceful. And then yeah, wax copper. Yeah, not a ton of stuff. How low are we? -19. Not bad, not bad. Are we gonna find a big cave? The world may never know. I install X-ray to find a cave. Just kidding. That would defeat the purpose. I think that using some cheats in your world is fine, but they have to be very intentionally used. I forgot about candles. I do like to decorate with them, yeah. Yeah, candles are good. Candles are very nice. But it's fine, I could just find an ancient city. Don't need to craft candles. Oh, there's... Is there water? Am I imagining it? I think I was. Oh, no, I wasn't. Okay. This water is being very stingy with their sounds. Oh, there's bats in the right. Maybe go down. Actually, I can use the F3 trick that someone was teaching me the other day. Where is it? C? Yeah, it's more this direction. I always get confused. Let's just keep going down, then maybe we'll get lucky. We also need to... Let's get some more tough blocks. Tough is a very nice block, and I actually haven't done much with it because I haven't played much in the version that they added tough bricks. Because I played so much 1.20 during my modded series, but then I haven't really done any like vanilla. All right. Thanks for stopping by for the live stream. I appreciate it. See you later. Alrighty. Gonna keep going down. Let's just go down until we hit the bedrock, or when our diamond pickaxe breaks, whichever comes first. Oh! Hello, cave. Nice. That's a good one. This is a good looking one so far. Okay. Good stuff overall. Let's do a good amount of staircasing down here. We'll just continue the mine as if we didn't find anything. Beautiful. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, real question is it going to be a very awesome cave? A juicy exploration opportunity. I love the way you say that. That's so funny. Some diamonds right off the bat. They really did make diamonds so much more common since they nerfed them a while back. I can mine that from there, right? I guess I can just jump. whatever, I'm pillaring up, I guess. I don't want to get too distracted by diamonds. I don't really care that much. I care way more about finding a giant cave than the diamonds. I really only want the diamonds for XP. Is that crazy? It's a lava pool underneath us, it sounds. Redstone, I'm much more happy to grab, though, because I want to do some fancy stuff eventually. I'm getting some nice music. I'm surprised. Okay. I need to find a dripstone cave. I don't think I'm going to do biome locate on that, though, unless I'm, like, desperate. But we haven't found a ravine, we haven't found dripstone, we haven't found lush caves. And we haven't found like a giant open-ended cave. And no deep dark either, despite being around a billion mountains. I'm actually curious if like large biomes affects like how big these cave biomes are too, because that, I mean, it would make sense. There's also a big vein of tuff, so that's cool. It looks like this cave's actually relatively small, but we do have an opening up here that we can check out. So we'll go look, and obviously I don't really want to go up too much, but I am pretty low, so it's not like horrible to go up in order to find a big cave. Also out of torches. No, we're not. Oh man, does that end too? Dang it! Come on, man. So rude. Large biomes means large caves, right? Okay. Might still have an opening. No, this is closing off. Dang it. Dang it. Come on, man. So toxic. Yeah, come on. You gotta add large caves, Mojang. Stop being stingy. Fix your game. Okay. Got some options. Is this gonna connect? Oh, what the? A trial chamber. Interesting. Cool. Only the drip and lush caves get more surface area. Regular caves like this get nothing. That's funny. That's really funny. All right. Well, obviously, you know, it's not like incredibly useful, but this is gonna be like a really surreal experience. It's like these don't like activate or anything. Okay, good. The pots stay. But obviously, you know. Okay, oh gosh, our inventory. We probably have a chance to get a bundle, right? Arrows. Let's drop some. No, chiseled tuff is like... Oh wait, no, I can just get that by chiseling tuff bricks. I don't need to worry about that. Oh hey, there's some candles. Woohoo! Wait, there's also all sorts of cool stuff in here. I am very surprised about finding... I've never found one of these naturally. I've only ever found them with the maps. Honeycombs! Our inventory's gonna fill up so fast. It's supposed to be one of the entrances. Okay, I'm glad that we're getting emeralds, because that means that we can, if a wandering trader spawns, I can buy stuff from them right away. That was actually something I was worried about. I was like, I need to prepare for when a wandering trader spawns. Some little starter chests. That's fun. Why are so many honeycombs? Like, what? Is it just because it's all copper? I guess that's like the lore behind it. Dude, it's so weird being in here. This is almost like finding a big cave. I always get so lost in these. I always feel like they're like smaller than they actually are. Baked potatoes. Oh. Well, that's kind of neat. I can still open some of them. Wonder if I can get an ominous key somehow. Dude, my inventory's way too full for this. Okay, so how do I get out? Go up like this. There's an ominous thing. Okay, here's another thing I'm curious about. Because I don't forget the cords for later. I'm not worried about losing this because it's connected to my mine shaft. I need to figure out how to get out, though. I completely forgot where I was. I wasn't this direction, but I'm going to look anyways. What the heck, bro? Why is there a hopper and... Okay, I'm not opening this right now, bro. My inventory is full of deep slate. I'm not dropping it. Okay, look, I can drop this. I can drop this. I dropped 2 iron. In the dirt. I'm gonna open up one of these things. Is it like over here? That's one up there. Poison arrows. That's completely useless. I'm not even gonna pick those up. That's funny. I'm not even gonna pick my stuff back up either. Okay. Let's find our way out. So what? There was like beds up there. Oh gosh, that's what's confusing. Okay, so going up there is obviously not real. So I have to tower. Sometimes the layout of these is kind of weird. Okay, where did I come in? Here. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it's just torches over here. I don't have a lodestone on me. I will cords it just in case. But I'm not, like, super worried about it, because it's literally just this cave. And that's connected to this, which is connected by staircase. I just have to go up, around, and over here. So, that's not, like, doesn't seem super difficult, so... Not exactly worried about that. But I do want to go back down because I want to deposit all the stacks of stuff. I need to make the staircase sooner rather than later so I don't like keep having to jump up all the way. That is obnoxious. Okay, something I was thinking about. Do, like, when you play peaceful mode, do you guys regularly, like, switch your difficulty? Or do most people who play peaceful, like, just stay on peaceful? Because, I mean, I plan on just staying on peaceful in this world. Just because, like, it's kind of like the, I mean, it's kind of the whole point of me doing this is just to only play peaceful and just, like, learn how to enjoy the game just through, the game in its purest, like, peaceful form. But I feel like there's got to be a lot of people that mostly play on peaceful, but then they switch difficulties because, like, trial chambers, what do you do when you're a peaceful player and you find a trial chamber? Do you, like, make builds out of it, or do you actually, like, switch difficulties, like, try it out and then, like, switch back? Like, that's a very interesting thing to think about that I haven't really thought about before, because none of my friends play peaceful mode at all, pretty much. Pretty much only play, like, survival mode and, like, easy or normal. Switch around all the time, use peaceful and caving. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's very... That's probably a pretty common experience. Because caving can be really stressful, especially when you're in a ravine and you have to worry about, like, creepers and all that, like, dropping and, like, insta-killing you. I think that is 100% reasonable and a valid way to play. I'm gonna keep these on me, just in case. Man, we're already getting so much wheat. That's good. So if we ever want to do, like, a bunch of packed mud, that's the way to do it, man. Okay. Good stuff. Put these candles in there, too. Yeah, that seems very, very reasonable. Okay, let's breed some cows. Yeah, no amethyst geodes either. Oh, I didn't put my blue light glasses on. That's a mistake. Ooh, we need dark oak so bad, bro. Oh my gosh. Where's my wandering trader? Let's see. I don't think it's gonna work, but... I'm sure there's not gonna... Oh! That's actually not that far away. Is that closer to... Which direction is my... It's this way? I think that's closer... Yeah, okay. Well, let's go look for that. That's a good quest. Because I can actually get over there, like... Not, like, that slowly. I have a nether portal that's about 5,000 blocks away. I believe it's at, like, negative 5,000 Z. And yeah, so that's just, like... Sometimes I get sick of mobs. I just play God by instantaneously deleting them from existence that I build and farm without being... I don't know. I've never heard that word before. Accosted. Probably just, like, annoyed. Interrupted. Yeah, no, that makes so much sense. This, I mean, that has really been my experience so far, because I'm a person that has very, very bad ADHD. And so, oftentimes, like, I have never really gotten good at building, because I've just been distracted by so many other things in the game. And so, it's been really nice to, work on those kinds of skills in peaceful mode, because even in peaceful mode, I'm still getting distracted very easily by various different things, as you can tell firsthand by the stream. But it at least is eliminating a lot of the variables that make it difficult for me to learn how to do different things in the game. It's a simile for bothered. Good to know. But yeah, let's get over to this dark oak forest. Ooh, other things I need to find. Cherry blossom and the pale garden. Also some very cool things. It's so crazy. This bridge would not be viable in a regular world. I would get shot off by a ghast. Actually, I mentioned this last time, but I would not get shot off by a ghast, because ghasts actually don't spawn in this biome. But piglins with crossbows do. Okay. I just can't believe I made this boat trip like 5,000 blocks like multiple different times, because this is just ocean from that portal over there to this one. Okay, so we're negative 4,000 and we need to make it to 2,500x. That's this direction. Wait, this direction? Yes. Cool. Okay, so we go this way. So yeah, this is where we got our spruce stuff. Wait, why? How is it this direction? I'm a little confused. It's fine. Hello, Iron Golem. Okay, so we need to get to 2,000x. Horsey. Oh, maybe we should pick up some berry bushes while we're here. I'm glad I cleared out my inventory. Okay, so now I'm prepared for if a wandering trader decides to spawn randomly while I'm adventuring out here. So I have 8 emeralds. That should be enough to get a few things. Okay, we got some weird rendering bugs going on. Like turn it off and on again. That doesn't actually do anything to rent. That's fine, I'm not too worried about it. My computer is working. I really... Okay, there we go. I have an SSD that I got a while back, and I still need to put it in. I've been putting it off because I wanted to install Windows to it too, and I could not be bothered to like actually learn how to do that. But me and my wife are eventually going to do it, but I just keep putting it off. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to move in a couple months anyways. Oh my gosh, yes, another lodestone. My favorite thing. I'll take a gold chest plate, why not? Golden apples are useful for breeding horses. Baby piggy! And the wolf. We got a warm ocean over here. And there's the dark oak forest. I can see it way over there. And there's a birch forest over there too. And is that like, oh, you see what I see? That's a good thing. Over there on the right, there's what I don't remember what the tree's called. It's a something tree, but it indicates that there's a lush cave down there. So we're gonna go on a side quest. This is a side quest city over here. So we found a lush cave over there. I'm pointing my head as if you can see it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so big too. Dang it, I didn't bring more obsidian. Gosh, such a silly goose. I did bring a lodestone though, but I didn't bring another compass. How was I supposed to know this is gonna happen? Okay, yeah, there's a lush cave just right there too. Okay, well first, I'm gonna get the dark oak stuff first. And then I'm gonna go down into Lush Cave. Dark oak's one of my favorite wood types. I think it's pretty popular to be a fan of dark oak. It's a very common opinion in the Minecraft realm community. It's so efficient too. Like, they're not like so tall that it's gonna take like 5 years to mine the tree. Not like that insane commitment, but it's a 2x2 tree, so it's gonna yield like very, very nice results. One, two, three, four. Let's grab like a 5th one just in case. Okay, perfect. Number 6. Okay. Now, to Lush Caves we go. So we need moss blocks. Pretty much it. I felt like we found a moss block randomly at one point. So is this even useful? No. The moss gives you everything you need from it. I don't have any obsidian. Well, maybe I'll find some along the way. Okay, this is mine now. Of course. Of course. We will find the Lush Cave. Lush Cave time. Oh gosh, our pickaxe. Is this it? Or am I just finding water? Yeah, there it is. Sick. Okay, cool. Oh, we need glowberries still. So, I mean, yeah, there is a good reason for me to come down here. They're very nice for decorating. And then I'm not sure if these are obtainable by bone mailing the moss, the spore blossoms. There's a mine shaft down there too. Let's just grab a couple just in case. Ouch. And then we should just grab more moss as well. If you're wondering how I'm getting bone meal, most of it is from bone blocks in the nether. Ooh, we should get an axolotl. Preferably 2, so we can find some iron. No axolotl here. Never gotten one? You should take the blossoms. Do not bone meal the small drip leaf. I will not. I'm just planning on bone mealing moss blocks. Wait, what happened? Does the small drip leaf, like... What does it do when you bone meal it? There's a spider spawner down there. Turns into a big drip leaf? Ah, okay. Makes sense. Okay, so a couple things I want to find. Bit of iron so I can make another bucket, so I can grab 2 axolotls. And then maybe a lava pool. Pickaxe durability 171. Things to think about. Don't want to get too lost. I'm not exactly worried about it, because if I find a lava pool, I'm going to try and make my way back to the dripstone, or the dripstone. I still haven't found dripstone, but the Lush Cave. That loops back around there. This is the spider spawner. Do I? Oh, bro, why did I not bring my shears? What the heck is wrong with me? Need iron for like every reason. More dripstone, or oh, bro, why do I keep calling it dripstone? More lush caves. Diamantes. Iron? Enchanted golden apple. Okay. We're getting serious then. Do I dare use enchanted golden apples for breeding horses? I'll feed it to my best horse. What a confusing little mine shaft. Why am I, like, allergic to giant caves? Lava? Oh! I've been attacked! think it's a little down. This direction. I've seen this before, haven't I? No, I haven't. Okay. It's not a pool, though, so it's not enough to make... Shadowfax, Lord of the Horses. I don't get the reference, but that's funny. More gravel that's just floating. Another random lava stream. I'm getting so lost. Goodness. Goodness gracious. It's a Lord of the Ring reference. I watched one of the movies, but that is the only experience I have with Lord of the Rings, other than playing with some of the Lord of the Rings magic cards. But I've never actually opened any packs from that set, so I don't know a ton about that either. Is this... this is not where we started. This is a different section of the Lush Cave. Oh, obsidian? Lava pool? Yes! Good. And some iron. Okay. Well, this kind of fits two ways for me, because now I can get into the Nether and I'll be able to escape much more easily. And then on top of that, I'll be able to go back, get some iron, and then yeah. Grew up watching extended editions. My parents made 5-year-old me cover my eyes during the dead Marsh's scenes, but we're totally fine with me watching people get stepped on by elephants. A top tier parenting. Oh my goodness. That is very silly. I really do not remember much at all about anything from Lord of the Rings. My attention span as a kid was even worse. It builds character. Was even worse as a kid than it is as I am as an adult now. But yeah. I don't know how many I've mined so far. I will not lose track of this obsidian. I will not mess it up, even with the flowing water against me. Okay. How much have I mined? 3 there. Few there. Okay, I need 1 more. And then I will make a portal where the Lush Cave is at. I'll hop back in the Nether. And we'll make our way to one of the other portals. I don't think I'm going to have to look up the VOD of the coordinates of my other portals. Because I don't think it's, like, that far away. So, I mean, where am I at? I am... So, my Z is the same. Actually, my X is... Oh, gosh. This might link, actually. I don't know if it's far away enough. Well, we're going to find out. Let's find out. Are we going to link? No, we're not. Okay. So we're in Crimson Forest, negative 5K. 5K? What? What am I saying? Okay, let's see if I can figure out where I am. This is going positive X. There's a basalt deltas that direction. I believe it's this direction that I need to go. Okay, I actually need to be right back real quick. Actually, no, I can do this. Okay, where... Okay, let's go. Let's just go this direction. I think this is the direction I need to go. Where's the? No, I need to go Z direction. Let's just go back to spawn. I don't think it's. Oh, it is this way. What? That's confusing. I don't know why it's this way. Just trying to help myself remember where to go. This is towards the spawn portal, so that's why I'm building here. Because the spawn portal's like pretty much exactly at 0, 0. But I don't remember there being like a warped forest. That's the only thing that's like confusing to me here. But it's good that there's a warped forest, because I want to have, like, all the wood types. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stress you guys out. I have never actually practiced speed bridging. Okay, am I really going this direction? I think so. Yeah, I believe this is the Y level that the spawn portal's at. What am I doing? I got some of these. Okay, yeah, because, like, there's a Crimson Forest. So it's Soul Sand Valley, Crimson Forest, Warp Forest, all pretty much around the same spot. Because the spawn portal's in a Soul Sand Valley. The other portal is in a Crimson Forest. Is my pickaxe going to break? Doesn't matter, because I have enough to build another one, and this only has efficiency 1, so I'm not attached to it. I'm gonna put this in my hotbar, because then, or my offhand, so that, okay. Okay, where am I at? Z? Oh gosh, I'm way too high, Z. Or Y. What the heck? How did I get to this level? How did I do this? How did I do this? Was I not paying attention? Am I ever paying attention? That's the real question. I'm not, like, portal's at, like, 80 Y. 80 something Y. Aw, shoot! Okay. Oh good, I have, like, just enough to make. That's good. Okay, am I at? No. I still have so many freaking blocks to go. Bro, stop making weird noises. This is gonna be such a weird looking railway because I went way too far up for no reason. Thank you to everyone who's willing to watch this. I feel like I'm just... my brain is just going in like 5,000 different directions. But apparently it's good content to at least 3 of you right now, so I appreciate it. I'm still surprised that so many people are willing to watch live streams because, at least in my life right now, it would be so difficult for me to, like, take the time to watch a live stream. At the same time, I have been getting kind of frustrated recently with how, like, what the heck, bro? Hoglins do spawn? Did I change my difficulty? No. That is whack. Good soup. Thank you. Yeah. I do get kind of frustrated with how, like, curated some content gets sometimes. Like, overly cut content, I don't know. I feel like it, like, sometimes, like, kills your attention span. That being said, I am gonna make an overly, cut version of this series once I get to, like, a good, like, satisfying ending point. I'm not gonna end the series, but, like, a good, like, video ending point. I literally put blocks in my hotbar for this exact reason. Or my offhand, rather. I do also know that most people, like, when they watch live streams, they're doing it while they're doing something else, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of you probably do it just because, I'm not extremely boring with, the way I'm, like, talking and stuff. So, like, are the Hoglins only spawning in Bastions, or do they also spawn in the Crimson Forest, like, during peaceful mode? That's what I'm wondering. Because I have been in this Crimson Forest the whole time, I haven't seen one Hoglin. But obviously I've seen them in the, I just saw them in the Bastion, so... I think it's because the Hoglins, they, like, naturally, like, spawn in the Bastion. Like, they start in the Bastion. Like, they're the... I think you know what I mean. I don't need to over-explain myself. Okay, am I correct Z yet? No. Need to get to as close to 0-0 as I can. This is taking a little longer than I was anticipating, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. It's gonna help with how fast I can get to that location in the future. Okay, almost there. We're gonna open up to the surface pretty soon here. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is very recognizable. Oops. Don't need this. I really should learn how to speed bridge properly. I don't want to do it right now, though, so. Okay, so correct Z. Which direction is correct X? This way. We're finally getting some Nether music just in time for us to leave. It's a shame. I actually like the Nether music. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. That should get attention. That is so interesting. So we have this one going this direction and then that direction, and we have this one going this direction and that direction. I think I should be able to connect them in the future, because I don't think those portals are actually that far away. And if you're someone who's watched like both the VODs all the way through, first of all, I commend you for that. And second of all, you're probably facepalming, thinking that this portal that I just made is like 50 blocks away from the other one, but because I'm too lazy to figure out where the other one was, I look like an idiot, which is fine. I'm fine looking like an idiot. I don't really care. I should make nether bricks. Okay, so I got 5 moss blocks, which is great. Adds to my collection. Got some dark oak, got some spore blossoms, got glowberries. I had glowberries already too. Oh my goodness. More golden apples, sweet berries, all the good stuff. Okay, we are going to be right back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or something. Take a short break. Okay, I'm back. So I got dark oak now. It's good. Good stuff, good soup. Put this away. Our lodestone. Love lodestones. Copper, gold. Coal. Okay. Dark oak is awesome. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan. What to do next? Some stuff away. Bundle. Oh wow, they made the crafting recipe really easy. Other than the fact that string is a little difficult for me to get. Okay, I will... Oh gosh, you guys have not refreshed yet because I went out of your rendering. So, that's on me. Okay. Let's grow some dark oak. Dark oak is the goat. Okay, cool. Wow, big one too. Very happy. So dark oak's nice. It goes very well with deep slate, and that darker palette is, first of all, the palette that I'm more experienced with, and second of all, just one of my favorite palettes in general. Probably why I'm so experienced with it. So good stuff all around. I think something I'd like to do is maybe go and trim the forest a little bit, especially towards the big arch that I was planning on building towards. I know I'm kind of stalling the building that I was going to do, and that's not necessarily on purpose. I mainly just want to make sure that everything is set up properly, because that makes it easier for me to focus on what I want to do. Plus, getting more wood is always a good option. Oh! Ouch. Getting some wood. Okay, so that's going to clear out a good area, so I can see a little bit better. Get those saplings. When I at least get 4, that would be good. Come on, man, come on, man. That's fine, 3 is fine. I got extras for a reason. Of course, 1's probably gonna pop up like as soon as I'm done here. Okay, so dark oak, deep slate. We need a stone cutter. I always forget this recipe. Okay, It's very simple. I don't have scroll wheel to grab items. Oh! Did not mean to do that. Stone cutter? Barely know her. Okay, boom. Okay, good. Another sapling. Very good, very good. Okay. Got this area nice and cleared out a little more. Gonna work on our decorations eventually. But I think now, so I think tomorrow is when I'm going to work on advancing this bridge a little bit better. But today, I would like to try and get some of the outlines done for our first bigger building project. Working on the connectedness of this world, so it all works well together. Not every building has to have a function, although it would be nice to have a function for every build. Now, the real question is, where should I make this first section? That is a very good question. Because I have these pillars. I think it would be good to build something here and have it like cap out around here with a good rooftop look. Love how you haven't bothered with a base, no need for it in peaceful mode. A place so similar on peaceful mode. Everything I need out in the open. Yeah, I just wanted to get a storage space just right away. I like to plan my builds like very extensively. I don't like to just put like small little bases out because I feel like that takes away from the look of the world. Don't usually bother with it until I've got a chest monster I need to organize and then build chest room. Yeah. I mean, that's why I at least built like a little enclosure for it. Because I wanted to make sure that I had a little bit of organization before I got too out of hand. Okay, so let's just build a small little tower to start that has a good little rooftop view. That is what I would like to do. And we're gonna go with the dark oak and deep slate palette that I enjoy very much. We're gonna do a little bit of landscaping here. Just mining out a little bit of this dirt. This hill's gonna be a little bit more harsh because of that, but I'm not too worried about that in particular. And this build doesn't have to be incredibly large, like wide. It just needs to be just tall enough for it to serve the purpose of being a good lookout tower. And then it's going to serve as a connector for a tower that I will build here and here. And I'm going to have a bridge like, or like a catwalk sort of thing, like all the way around that. And then this is sort of going to be like the... Actually, maybe I don't want to do that then. So I cleared out that space, but maybe I want to start here in the middle. And then I'll have the tower be a little bit larger. Let's try that first and see if I like it. Let's get a good little outline going. We don't want any trees in the center here, at least to start. If we do have some vegetation in the future, it needs to be very intentional. Okay. Start out. It's a little center spot, center-ish. It doesn't need to be the exact center. And then I want it to be a little bit more circular, but I also would like it to be an odd number. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let's make these planks to start. Or some of it needs to. Oh, wait, no. We need like a deep slate like foundation. And then logs on the sides. Let's start with we'll start with the polished deep slate as a foundation block. So we'll go a little, let's go a little 1, 2, 3. And then maybe 5 like this. Okay, it needs to be out one more. Which means I kind of want this landscape out a little further too. If you think that I know that what I'm doing, I don't. Just so you guys know. We'll just do 2. This might work horribly. As always an option. Okay, we're probably just gonna close off this cave. Just for now. Okay. Good little center mass. Just get a little start going. And then I actually want it to concave in 1 block. Let's see. I'm really just experimenting. I just want to see how it looks. Concave, concave. Because I always find that my taller builds, they look really harsh because they end up being really like flat. That's something that I very much struggle with. That's not right. Hold on. Oh, and then maybe we go back to some dark oak here. Oh yeah, we're getting some. Oh, we're getting some going a little bit. I see my vision now. I see my vision. I'm cooking. We just have to hope that it tastes good. Ow. Okay. Okay, so then the middle. Get some torches out so we can get a little bit better of a vision here. Do we... Okay, we'll start with, like, some deep slate bricks. Let them cook. Let them cook! Do some bricks here. Not the tiles, rather. Because they have a little bit of a different color. So that kind of helps mix some stuff in here. Okay, now I feel kind of weird because the bridge isn't gonna exactly connect to this. I think I'm gonna end up needing to lower the bridge down 1. Oh gosh. Am I making a horrible mistake? Also, my bridge is 4 wide, so it doesn't even make sense. It's not out of the question that I will tear down this bridge and rebuild it. Just because of this. I think that's kind of the fun of it, though. So, that might be what I do tomorrow. But I'm not going to do that today, so. Because I think it would be, it would look a lot cooler if I, like, because this is going to be the entrance, right? I could have the bridge literally, like, go right up into here. I think that would make a lot more sense. So that's probably gonna end up doing. But for now, we're gonna do something a little like this. Just get a nice little rough outline, and then towards the top here, I am trying to decide if I want to just do some wood. I'm probably gonna end up putting some glass here and there in the future. Or I can do oak wood. Now, what I would really like to do as a different color would be some mangrove wood, but I don't have that yet. I think this is a little bit of a harsh change. What about spruce? Spruce could be an option. Let's, I regret not bringing all of the different wood types with me, but I think spruce would be a very, very nice color change. Yeah, I think I'm really liking the shape of this very nicely. I'm almost wondering if I want to do another layer of this, like, shrinking. And then from there, that's when I do, like, a little outpost, and I kind of extend the roof out just a tiny bit. And then I have, like, a little platform where I can walk on it up top, as well as having a separate exit that's going to exit onto the catwalk, to be able to go to those separate left and right towers that I build in the future. Mangrove would go great there. Spruce goes with everything. That's true. Very true, very true. Okay, so I think we're going to go back. We're going to get some spruce. And also cut down another dark oak tree as well. But yeah, mangrove would go hard. So waiting on you, Wandering Trader. Like, whenever you want, bro. Just make it. Let's see how we look so far. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I'm a little upset with how low it is. But I think it'll look better when the bridge actually connects to it. Bro's on his villain arc making a pillager outpost. Dude, that's honestly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, that's I'm gonna lock the allays in there too. Okay. Let's enchant our axe. Bro, I keep trying to scroll wheel it. I need to add inventory tweaks. I'm just gonna bring the dark oak with me. Why is this so tiny? What the heck? If you follow through the additional spires you were talking about earlier, I think it'll look awesome. I agree. I'm excited to see what I can do. I wanna plant a 2x2. Come on, drop one. Drop one. Gosh, toaster. Why is this leaf still there? Whatever, I'll just plant some regular ones. Okay. Let's go back. I'm not gonna take bone meal with me. I won't regret it, right? You know, in like regular Minecraft worlds, I've been so obsessed with in the past, like making sure my like all of my builds are like extremely functional, and having like storage in like very efficient specific places. And I think sometimes that really, like, having travel time in your worlds, I don't actually think is a bad thing. And this peaceful playthrough has really taught me that. Okay, so now without further ado, color switch. Okay, yes, this is exactly what I needed. Okay, now there's advice that goes around in Minecraft a lot about when you make your builds, you should always strip your logs. Which one looks better? Man, that's so tough. Gosh, why is this so difficult? Like, yeah, okay. Or we'll strip the logs. We'll strip the logs. I don't know. Should I make this go 4 or 3 high? I think only 3 high, because I'm actually running out of space. Ah! I can't make it like that. I have to go like... Bro is not a parkour master. Come on. I know you can reach it. There we go. There we go. The stripped wood has less texture, which makes it look better against the highly textured planks. I can agree on that. Are you not a fan of strip? Okay, so we hate convention to be turned. Have the you hate the texture. It's so confusing. Because like I can see both sides here. 3 high? That sounds reasonable. Top it with it. Yeah, okay. I believe that should be good. I'm going to do probably deep slate brick stairs for the connectors here. I think that would look pretty reasonable. It appears we are divided. You're the deciding party. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the stripped logs for now, but if I decide that I hate them in the future, I will change it. But right now they look pretty reasonable to me. Here. This is the hedge. This is the hedge. How about we do this? I think that's good. We can leave some of the non-stripped logs. Yeah, that makes so much sense. I mean, I see what you're talking about here, because like most of the stripped logs, they look really similar to the planks when they're put next to each other. But the stripped dark oak logs don't look like the planks at all, and I think that is really strange. So I see what you mean. I forgot to plant my dark oak saplings. Okay, so go like that. We're gonna do deep slate stairs around deep slate brick stairs, not the tiles, the bricks. Oh wait, we can do it like this now. I think 32 is probably good amount. Let's find out. And then we stare like this. Oh gosh, what do I do with this centerpiece? That is a good question. Ah! No! Gotta pick it up, man. Ow! Okay, okay, let me know what you guys think of this. This is something I thought about. I'm very on the fence about this, but I think for some builds, I would like to have a flying mod enabled. I've thought about this for a long time, and this is actually going to be in a topic video I make in the future. I'm going to make a video about, is it okay to cheat in your forever worlds? Because I think it's a really interesting topic. And so here's the thing. There's legitimate ways to make really good like builds that I would normally like want flying with. And that's bamboo. Bamboo to make scaffolding is obviously very efficient. But even with scaffolding, some builds are very frustrating without flight. But at that point, you start getting into the realm of why not play creative. And I think there's still an argument to be made about like survival with flight is not the same as creative. Anyways, it's just something I've been thinking about. But that's all. Okay. I'm thinking about doing some walls as some more texture here. Running out of deep slate textures to blend in here. I think we're gonna do the polished. It's okay, do whatever you want in your forever world or any world. It's yours to enjoy however you most enjoy it. I believe in that. There is an extent that I would like to see, like, what other people even think about that. God said, it's your world, why not give the happy guest a whirl first? That's true. As soon as that update comes out, I am so willing to try that out. That's probably a good hedge. I'll wait and see how that feels, and then Once I have, gone through like a good attempt of trying that out, then I will see about just going through flight instead if I don't like it. I think that is a very good hedge in the middle. Yeah, I think scaffolding, like, for this build would be very nice, but for some builds, it's probably very, very frustrating. Okay, now I need to figure out what I'm doing here. I think it's stairs like this. But then what do I do here? I think it's walls. I think this is what I've done in the past with these corners, is I just do a wall like this, and then I do deep slate like this. And then from the inside, yeah, it kind of looks, it works similarly to like a corner stair. So I think we will go through with that. Add some texture in the inside too, which is kind of nice. Oh wait, that doesn't actually make... Oh no, it was up here. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I also like that choice. That's why I picked it. Yee! Okay, just like that. And a good little pattern. And then, maybe later on I can hang lanterns from here instead of doing torches on the walls. I personally don't like creative because I'm paralyzed by choice and I need to feel a sense of accomplishment. I like needing to gather resources and being restricted by gravity. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people share a similar opinion. Okay. We got that. That is very nice. And then so now we can go one further with our stairs. I think for this last segment of making the tower a little bit smaller, I am going to, oh gosh, but wait, is this screwed up? Okay, no, it doesn't. Sometimes it screws up like the wall texture when you use, well, like when you put something on top of it. I don't know if they changed it or if I was imagining it. Oh, nice. That is actually perfect timing. So we'll just do wood stairs for this last segment because the build needs to be a little bit lighter towards the top. And I mean like lighter as in materials. We don't. It makes more sense for less stone to be towards the top. So I think we'll probably try and fit a bit more glass in here too. And I think that will make a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Now, the hardest part about doing all this is going to be making roofs. That is usually what I struggle with the most in building, is putting a roof on it, which I've also heard is a very, very common problem that people have. Okay, just gonna wrap around like this. This is going to add a nice amount of texture. Now, what's going to be interesting is figuring out what I'm going to do to get people up the tower. I think what I'm going to end up doing is a spiral staircase in the middle. I am a big fan of spiral staircases. I think they're really frustrating to build sometimes, but I think they are very, very, they look very cool. So we'll do the little concave stair trick, and we'll probably, we'll figure out what to put in the center here. It's probably just going to be a slab. Because, yeah, I need to cover this up. So it's probably going to be tile slabs up here at the top. That probably makes the most sense. And then we'll do... Oh, gosh. This is going to be a difficult part, because I don't like putting the logs, like, together. So maybe we'll do the logs in the middle instead of on the outside. Yes, yes. And then we'll keep this as the regular non-stripped texture. It's going to look a little blocky. I'm kind of okay with that. I think, like I said, we're probably going to add windows. It's going to be kind of weird to add windows with the log being in the middle. That's the only downside to this form. Complicated. I love it. Do this for now. Okay. And then, so... It's not going to look blocky, though, because this is also going to be where it concaves out again to get that little outpost feel. Yes. Okay. So that's good to think about. Let's take a step back and look at this. We're definitely going to move the bridge. Oh, goodness. Let's get all the way back. All the way, all the way, all the way. And we'll tower up a little bit, too. Yes. Okay. I'm a big fan. And then when we move the bridge down one block and center it, that's going to look really, really nice. Okay, so then... This is going to be difficult. I don't know how I'm going to connect the catwalk. I wonder if it's going to be this, like, very top layer. So maybe I don't top it off with, like an open top where you can, like, walk on the roof. Maybe I just have it connected, like, directly to the catwalk. I'm going to have to look at the angles a little more. I made this very complicated for myself, and I'm okay with that. I don't know.
Hard?
Perhaps.
For Jordan.
Oh, for Jordan. Dang it. I still have more cards. I still have more cards coming, so.
I almost missed it because I had 3 of my things come in, and then I saw that, and I was like, oh! Don't want to forget that. That looks important.
I have to think. I have to think. Use my brain. So this is already getting really tall too. So it's probably going to have to be the last layer. So then, won't know until you try something. Can always tear it down, change it. It's true. It's true. Only live once. Got to do it. So I'll probably just top it off and build it out. I am kind of stalling time for you know, I wonder if I should just build the frames of all the towers first. Oh man, I was gonna have something here. I built this like too far to the right, but maybe I could just have something over here instead. I'll just kind of just gonna spitball it. Maybe I'll make the catwalk first. Let's just outline it with dirt. Let's see how it goes. We can have it extend up over here. No, center it, at least. Doesn't have to be perfect, but... No, we can have it a little higher. So let's do it from here. All right. Catwalk it all the way along here, and we'll have some support beams up as we go. I probably will extend it out this way too. So fun fact about this Minecraft song, my wife actually walked down the aisle to this song at our wedding. It was very, very awesome. A very good song for it. Yeah, let's just extend this out like this. Perfect. So this is the vision. Extend it out just like this. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is the vision. Got a nice little view along the side. We'll have entrances across both sides here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look good. And I just have to figure out how to top this off. I can go with more of a fence feel. We don't have any more spruce here. Like I want to do like a little more like a archway or something. I don't need it to be too tall. Do something like this. Boom. It also like can be like completely like open-ended. Something like this. For now, I'll connect this like this. Okay. Ah. Okay. Cool. And then, so then the next difficulty is figuring out how this is going to turn into a roof. But I won't worry about that yet. I just need the framework first. I think next up, I want to work on the spiral staircase. Because I think it's good to just let things sit. Just kind of don't do anything with them for a bit. And then, yeah. We're just gonna cook. We're just gonna cook. Okay. So, cool stuff. Let's go back. Let's organize our inventory a little bit. And we'll decide what we want to do with the old spiral staircase. How long have I been going for? 2 hours? Okay. Probably play for maybe another 30 minutes and then I'll probably get off. I want to stick with these. These 3-hour streams are a pretty good length for me. The only downside to my stream time right now is actually the time that I'm streaming is like not a very popular time for my viewer base. If I streamed like 3 o'clock Pacific, that would be perfect. But unfortunately, my work schedule does not do well with that right now. But maybe eventually. These spruce trees haven't grown. Okay. I might actually get off early. I think I'm a little worn out, which is fair. I had a very busy weekend. I spent a lot more time at my parents' house for Mother's Day than I anticipated yesterday. I knew it was Mother's Day on Sunday, but I was planning on streaming because I thought that, you know, we would probably hang out for like a couple hours and then I would come home and stream. But we ended up like spending pretty much the entire day there, which was totally fine. I ended up playing a lot of Mario Party with my family, which was very fun. But it was very tiring because it was not what I expected to do that day. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to get off for the day. I will not stream tomorrow, but I will most likely be streaming on Wednesday. Probably around same time, starting around 11 a.m. Pacific, and then probably going towards 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll probably try to do a longer stream on Wednesday. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everyone who came to hang out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.